You may be asking, why did I quit LandStar? And what's ahead for the world of trucking? Howdy-ho, diesel lovers from all across the heartland. Buckle up and settle in. My next trucking move may surprise you. There's more to this story than meets the eye, so let me fill you in. And let me warn you, it's going to shake things up in the world of trucking. Stay with us as I dive into the decision that was made, where I'm headed next. You won't want to miss a mile of this journey. I'm going to answer, is this about time or is it more about money? Well, stay tuned to find out where and why. Coming up next. There are those that say the end is nigh. There are those that say better days ahead.
I always was too cool for school and just too dumb to get a job. I know I'm lazy, but I don't care. I'm good for nothing, and I don't care. I never was motivated to go and do something I hated. I know I'm lazy, but I don't care. I'm good for nothing. I don't care.
Yeah, rather cryptic and poetic starting this trucking vlog. Why not? We live in a big world. There's a lot happening today. People leave companies, people move, people buy trucks, people sell trucks. I've always said the best thing to do is network with others to get a sense of what the landscape is. That's the purpose of today's vlog. I made some changes in the background you don't necessarily see or know. But today, I'm going to reveal one of them to you. And hopefully be able to explain the other.
I may be dumb, but I ain't no jerk. It make no sense for me to work when Uncle Sam sends checks for free. So who's the dumb one? You or me? Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi.
My mom tells me I'm a loser. I don't care, 'cause she's a loser. I know I'm lazy, but I don't care. I'm good for nothing. I don't care.
I may be dumb, but I ain't no jerk. Don't make no sense for me to work when Uncle Sam sends checks for free. So who's the dumb one?
On our last video, titled Something Happened at LandStar, I kind of went over the phone call that I'd received a while back from my boss. I was driving not long ago and I received a phone call from the boss man. What was said kind of rocked my world. There were going to be some major changes though. For the last 7 years, I've been with LandStar. I started with them in 2017. I bought my own truck. And although I haven't publicized much about that problem here, it's been on other channels, that truck developed problems. I had to get rid of it. A gentleman reached out to me who had an extra truck. He needed it filled. He wanted somebody that was experienced, that knew what he was doing, and he didn't have to babysit. He has decided that he's going to pull his trucks from LandStar. So that means if I want to continue driving for this man, I've got two options. If this has given you any perspective whatsoever, please go down below, like this video, become a subscriber, because you never know what you can learn
in the world of trucking.
And since, as I alluded at the end of the video, I've made a decision, but it's not going to affect this channel. I've decided to keep this beautiful black truck, not for buying it, but for driving it. My relationship with my boss is good enough and trusting enough that I'm willing to put faith in his decision to move from LandStar to another company. Near the end of the video, I will reveal what company that is, but I want to take this moment and explain the inner workings of a company with more than one truck, some politics you need to know about, and why the world of trucking is as complicated sometimes as it can be. Going through change is never easy, so I also want to give you some perspective and tips on dealing with change that might help you if you're faced with a similar situation. So look for that, stick around at the end of the video, you'll find out where I'm going and hear what I've got to say about LandStar. My experience with them left a lasting impression. I view them as a well-oiled machine. They've got the staffing and the organization, and most importantly, the safety record. And right from the jump, they were able to lay out for me the requirements I needed to meet to begin working with them. They also have a load board that operates just like many others. There's no mystery, it's pretty straightforward. But here's the kicker. I wasn't fully ready to run a business. That's on me. That's something now, looking back, I realized, both through myself and through the advice of others. My inexperience basically caught up with me, which leads me to why I'm where I'm at now. So here's my advice to anyone thinking about signing on or moving to LandStar. Make sure that you are truly ready to take on the title of business owner. Because driving a truck, whether you pay for it yourself or you lease it through somebody else, is a huge responsibility. One I underestimated, and I recommend you don't. So if you're not ready, LandStar won't be able to help you with that. They will be able to work with you, but they can't help you run your business. So if you're not ready, stay on as a company driver, learn the skills you need, and make the decision to do it the right way. I've got 8 years to justify telling you, move only when you're ready. It might be a better thing in the long run, but when you're ready, LandStar is a great place to be. Mark my words. Folks, we've talked about why I made the decision to move from LandStar. Now I want to dive into something just as important: change. You know, in trucking, change is pretty much a constant. Whether it's technology, regulations, or even just the routes you run, the loads you get, everything's in motion. And it's up to us to stay ahead of the curve. But here's the good news. Change isn't something to fear. It's something to embrace. Coming up, I'm going to give you some tips on dealing with change and how it's helped me over the years. So let's roll into that now, and rest assured, we'll keep you up to speed on what change really means here in the world of trucking. But hold tight, because you're also about to learn where I'm going and what's in store. A lot of us tend to think we can deal with change and deal with our daily lives all by ourselves. It's the whole reason we got into trucking in the first place. So this next thing may surprise you. Building a support network of people that are like you, like-minded to you, and willing to support everything you do can make a world of difference when it comes to dealing with change. A lot of times it takes people other than ourselves reminding us what it is we're doing and what our daily goals may be to keep us grounded and focused on where we're going. As a content creator, I am so blessed with a support network of like-minded creators as well as truckers. And we all share the same ideas, all share the same beliefs, the same goals. But every change that occurs is so much easier because of the people I have around me. It's probably one of the few times in life where I actually make a change with a trucking company at least and fail at doing that. In other words, I'm not moving out of this black truck. There's nothing wrong with LandStar. LandStar is a great company. They've got a great foundation. Their policies align with mine. And if I had my choice and I could afford to run this truck under their numbers, I would. I'd be there in a minute. But I don't make the payments on this truck. Someone else does. If you're looking for a good time, freedom and flexibility, and the ability to chart your own career path, LandStar is the way to go. You know, change is never easy, especially in an industry as demanding as the one we're in. Don't matter if you're a bed bugger, it don't matter if you're hauling general freight, it doesn't matter if you're a tanker or a flatbed. Change is something that affects us all. It's possible for you and it's possible for me to embrace change, enjoy the job, and wake up tomorrow with a better outlook on how to make trucking great again. Introducing the new and improved part of the Unigroup Logistics Corporation. This trailer and most of the loads I carry will be containers of household goods going from city to city. It's a more consistent market for me at any rate, because in addition to this, I also do conventions and tours. But I will say this, trucking has steered me right for 13 years. I don't see this as being any more of a problem than anything else I've ever done.
Trucking pros, if you've got any questions about LandStar, the company I'm with, or just simply getting along and improving your day in the world of trucking, list them below in the comments. I'll be sure and get back to you right away. Remember to subscribe, like this video, and look for more informative and entertaining videos. While you're on the road, remember, without trucks, the world stops. Till next time, keep your eyes straight ahead, your thoughts to God, and remember, keep her rolling.